Okay, here we are back in Truck Simulator. Right, I've got a wheel, but a few problems with it. I'm still setting it up, so I'm going to run this episode just setting the wheel up, because why not? And it's great, it's cool, but I have a few problems with it. So we're going to take this Manchester to Rotterdam trip, and we are going to see how we do with the current setup of this wheel. And the reason I'm doing this is because otherwise I would just be driving around for hours and hours and never get anything done. Right. I also have a few people at, I just happened to come across a garage. So I bought the garage in Cardiff and hired 2 drivers. Although it says 1 truck out of 3, I'm pretty sure I did get a truck. Yeah. So they're in that truck, they're in that truck. This is me. I'm just going to take random jobs. So we'll see how they go. I'm learning this. This is new to me. We'll see what happens with them. Skills. Oh, I have a skill point to take. I'm going to go on long distance, I think. I think we'll start doing some long distance journeys eventually. So that will be good. And then I have an email, special transports. Yeah, I can now take some special transports. That's going to be good as well. But for now, we've got this job, and I've got a new wheel, I've got a new truck, and somewhere I've got headlights. That's hazards. There's my lights. And there's my full beam. Right. Indicators are on my paddles, and the one concern I've got with this wheel is it's a geared wheel. It's not let me get going. Let's just get on with this journey. Yeah, it's a geared wheel, and it's not belt driven, because I don't know anything about wheels. I just bought one, which was it was good reviews, and I was told it's better than most. And to be fair, I will have to agree, it's a good wheel. But it's noisy because it's got gears. Force feedback gears, as opposed to, apparently, if I'd have researched a little better, I would have discovered that belt driven would be better. But it's early days. It's a wheel. I'm not using keyboard and mouse anymore. I just have to get used to driving with a wheel now. And pedals, and the brake pedal is very, very sharp, so I've got some setting up to do with that. Well, this is what this journey is going to be. It's going to be me testing it. I've had a play around, but I've not done an actual journey yet, and while I was playing around I discovered the garage. So I decided I had the bank to purchase the garage, buy a truck, and get the drivers in. So one of the drivers is in my truck, which I originally bought, and then now I'm back to doing sort of company jobs, if you like. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I've messed with the settings and the sensitivity, and I think I'm somewhere where I'm pretty happy. Now, for the most part, you're not going to hear the wheel through my mic on these kind of roads. At least I don't think you will. But while I'm reversing and turning in confined spaces, then yes, you will definitely hear the wheels grind on the gears inside the wheel. But driving with a wheel is, yeah, it's far better, much better. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not paying attention. Can you tell? Miles away there. Right, but we've got this. Well, this is about as slow as my truck. Good grief. In fact, this is slower than my truck. This is a company truck. Oh, I'm not on the right. I'm not even on the road. There we go. Right. It's probably quite a heavy tonnage though, so I don't know how much I'm carrying here. But we're off over the water. We're going to travel to, did it say the Netherlands? I can't remember. But that's, yeah, we're going overseas. Going across the continent, and yeah, should be good. I mean, I've got my foot to the floor here, and we're just doing 35 miles an hour. Actually, the fuel in this truck is not great, so I'm going to fuel it because it gives me a chance to test this wheel as well. It's smooth, I'll give it that. The wheel is smooth, and I've set it up as best I can with the sensitivity and such. The pedals need setting up a little bit more. The brake pedals are a little too sharp. But yeah. Right, let's fuel this. Because I've got quite a way to go. Actually, it's not too far. It sounds quite far, but most of it's water and I'll be on a boat. So maybe I didn't really have to do that. But it's done. Right. And the fuel expenses are covered by the employer, so I don't care. I'm going to assume this is the way out. It looks like it on the sat-nav. So yes, this is me just testing the wheel. Give way. Give way to who? Who am I giving way to? Nobody. Right. Yeah, I mean, I started recording these videos just because I wanted just to plot my progress, and I just thought it would be fun and such. So I'm going to carry on with that, plot my progress while I've got a wheel and test it out on video. I mean, if I was doing this as a YouTube thing and I was professional and I had lots of people watching and such, I would obviously trial this wheel better and be a bit more professional with it and have it all keyed in and set up. But well, I'm just gonna run with it. I've done my best to set it up for now, how I feel comfortable, and then yeah, we're just gonna take a trip with it. That's the best way to test it, isn't it? Actually do a run, do a journey and see how it feels. So I think last episode I had 5 XP to till the next level, and during my little bit of testing of this wheel I did level up, which is why I got that skill point, and I've put it into long distance because I think some long distance journeys will be quite good. No point we just doing 15-minute journeys. I might as well as well do a proper journey eventually. Yeah, right, I think we're going off left here. I think. Yeah, there's a lot of settings for the wheel. Sensitivity at high speed, you know, different points of like yeah, dead points, and how it should act at certain speeds, and less resistance at this speed, and do it. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I tested it as best I could, and I think I've got it to somewhere where I'm happy with it. But the next thing is, if I'm going to record videos, I think I'm going to have to have something to change the mic setup and quieten it down a little bit, the wheel. Mind you, you've got to put up with me waffling about nonsense, so, you know what I mean. Probably can't hear the wheel over my stupid blabbering. But anyway, yes, let's enjoy the journey. I will sit back and be quiet for a few minutes, and we'll just enjoy the ride. Okay, well, I'll butt in now because I wasn't paying. I just sort of drifted off there. Not a good thing to do for as a truck driver, but I was just miles away. I was just staring into space. Yeah, there was a tight turn there. Wasn't paying attention to the sat nav. I was just driving down the road. But yeah, well, I gave you a little bit of peace there for 30 seconds. How was it? As a comparison from going from keyboard mouse to wheel, first time I've ever used the steering wheel on a computer game, I'll be honest, it's a little bit, takes a little bit of getting used to, but I think that's just due to getting it set up and getting a feel for how it reacts and trying to ensure that it's kind of reacting how I would expect it to react realistically. I mean, I say realistically, you know, it's a computer game. I can't expect it to feel like it would. But we can get it close, can't we? I mean, we can get it somewhat close. We can get it as close as we can, as best as we can. And it feels pretty good at the minute, actually. It's not bad. The wheel's got a good degree of turn. I mean, I can spin this wheel round sort of 2.5 times, probably, and maybe on full lock, and then 2.5 times back to centre, and then 2.5 times the other way. You know, I mean, it spins and spins and spins, which is pretty good. That feels kind of right. There is other settings as such as like setting it up so that the wheel turns exactly as it does sort of on screen and other such things, but yeah, I'll key in all the settings properly. Oh, where are we going? Oh, here. Thought that was a T-junction. It is a T-junction of some kind, isn't it, that? Right. Yeah, I've got the indicator set to my paddle shift because I'm running automatic at the minute. I do have a gear lever. I've got a 6-shift gear lever, which has high and low on it, so it's a 12 shift. So once I work out how to set that up, I will set it up, and that's something else that's going to make a lot of noise. Can you hear that? Yeah. Might have to try and deaden that sound a little bit if I ever get to that. So, I mean, I think this playthrough is me getting used to the game and getting all these little bits of gadgets sorted out and configuring it, and then I think what I'll do is I'll do another playthrough eventually once I've understood the game, and I will, yeah, I'll sort it out properly and get everything set up. Oh, I should have looked there, sorry. Didn't look, but yeah, we just pulled straight out. Right, and it's dark as well. Of course it's dark. I think it was dark on the last video when I left off, and you know, I didn't do anything from there. So yeah, what are we on? 3:15. So this doesn't help either. It'd be more helpful if it was daytime, especially for my first proper trial run with the wheel. But there we go. So yeah, there's a few people who are watching, and I appreciate that, and thank you for the comments. And I will mod the game, maybe mod the game once I've done this vanilla playthrough and I feel confident and comfortable with this setup. If you've got any suggestions for hardware, wheels, and anything else, please let me know. I mean, there is a Thrustmaster G29 or something like that, I can't remember, maybe it's not that one, but apparently that's a good one. It's belt driven, and I think that's going for about £400 just for the wheel. So if I think I'm getting serious into this, then I'll look into that and see what I can see if that helps. I mean, it's obviously going to be better. It's going to be a better wheel. So yeah, I'll probably go with that. Oh, sorry, my cat's just being a prat, which has just caused me to mess up. Anyway, right, I need to be in this lane. Of course it's raining now. Yeah. Just to add to my test run. Okay, wipers. Thank you. Oh, that's a bit quick. Alright guys, come on, calm down. Right. So we're getting to the ferry here, actually. We've still got 251 miles, but I mean the ferry's gonna take most of that. I'm not sure how far it's going to be after that. Right, it says give way. Right, there's nothing coming. I think I'm just extremely cautious actually while doing this. Where do I go? Do I go in here? I assume I go in here. I've seen other people play and they're really confident about not so much throwing the truck around, but they just seem a lot quicker than me, taking corners and such. Right, let's go to depart, embark. Let's go. Oh, and sun's out, you know. No rain now. That's good. Is that where I've got to go? I assume so. I assume I've got to go out that way. What's behind me? Anything? Okay. Let's take it back a little bit. Right. Can you hear that grinding? Those gears on the wheel? I think you probably can. If you're wearing headphones, you probably can. Maybe if you're just playing it through speakers, it won't be too bad. But oh, yeah. See, wrong side of the road. See what I'm doing? We're on the continent now. Got to get that in my head. Right, this is a give way, but I can't see anything from there. So right. Yes, driving on the right now. I don't know what half of these road signs mean, so I'm going to have to get used to that. But yes, right. How far do we have to go? 19 miles, so not too far. So we can do this. Right, the brake sensitivity is definitely something I need sorting out. Yeah. Wow, it's busy here. I'm going to use the mouse for this quicker. Right, don't seem to be anything coming the other way, they're all coming this way. Come on. Right, we're clear that way, we're clear that way. Right, good, let's go. Anything comes in the meantime, they're just going to have to wait. Right. Yeah, 19 miles. Let's give this a go. Just notice we're in a Renault. It's a bit basic, this little Renault, isn't it? It's definitely not a top-end truck. Mind you, neither was mine, so I can't really complain. We're doing okay. Right, now are we It's a dual carriageway, I think it is. We'll get into this lane. And yeah, right, good. So far so good, I think. Yeah, the wheel's okay. The wheel, I'm happy with the wheel. I've turned a lot of the force feedback off, because as nice as it is, I don't really need it on a truck sim. I think it would be interesting, it's probably good for car racing sims and such, you know, and you're hitting curbs and things like that, but yeah, I don't think it's really necessary for this. Oh, I need to be turning up ahead, so excuse me, car. Okay. Well, I don't think this is bad for a first test of the game. Is it here? It's here, isn't it? This is where I need to be going. The brakes. The brake is something that really needs to be set up. It's so sensitive. Where am I going here? Hold on. Yeah, down there. Yeah, okay. I've got this. Yeah, I'm stopping traffic here. Yeah, the brake pedal's very sensitive. So I need to address that. I'm sure there's a setting to soften that, or at least stop it from reacting instantly. Have I got to be looking that way? Don't know. Right. Actually, that wasn't a bad run, was it? Several hundred miles, but most of it was on ferry. Right. Oh, the braking. I mean, I can't fault the brakes being good, really. I mean, that's something that's good. I don't really want to over test myself with this wheel at the minute, so we're going to go there. Oh, well, actually, that's a bit too easy, maybe, but okay, yeah. Mind, I don't think I did too bad parking with the mouse and keyboard, so really you would think it would be easier with a wheel, so there we are. Right, well, first experience with the wheel on a proper run. I'd say that was successful. Not too bad. So, yeah, I'll leave that there. What I'm going to do is I might try and stream a little bit now with the wheel. I mean, this video won't come up for another day or two, but, you know. Yeah, alright. That'll do for now. Catch you next time.